Hi guys, Miss Acton here, ready to start math with you. So we're going to continue to do stuff on the number line. We're going to continue to work on using that strategy to help you solve an addition equation within 100. So first thing I want us to take a look at is the form that you're going to be filling out today, and looking at the questions and showing you that I'm going to model for you how to do it, so you know that this video is important. So the first equation that we have, and Miss Acton likes to zoom out a lot because I like to see a lot of the information on the page at one time. But I'll zoom in so you guys can see it better. Which equation does the number line show? So in this question, you're going to check to see what the number line is showing us and choose which one of these answers makes the most sense to match this equation. When we go to our Jamboard, that's the very first question. There's going to be a number line that's already labeled, has the answer, starts at the beginning, shows you how much it's added up. Underneath this box right here is the equation. So we're going to see if we can just look at this number line, if we can build the equation that goes with it. That's going to help you answer this first question. The next question has an equation of 49 plus 14. Then it says which one of these shows you how to correctly label, make a number line look fantastic, write the answer, all that good stuff. So you have to pick through one of these. So to help you with that, the next Jamboard that we have is an equation, and we're going to build a number line and label all of the different things, what the jumps are, how much they're worth, the bottoms of the number lines, maybe even using the 10 sticks and 1s cubes at the top to help you, and of course figuring out the answer. The next equation that you're going to be doing is finding what's missing in a box. So this whole number line is almost finished except for doesn't have what's supposed to be in this jump, and there's a answer missing. So, but that isn't really as important in the equation. So the next slide in our Jamboard that Ms. Acton is going to show you has a missing spot, and the answer is hiding underneath of it. But you got to figure out what that missing spot is by using this number line in the equation to help you. And then the last two questions are the same exact thing, two different equations though. So you're going to use the number line to solve 38 plus 25, use a number line to solve 47 plus 24. So two different equations, but you're going to use a number line to solve them. The first one gives you choices. So if you solve that equation, 38 plus 25 on a number line, and you look at these and you can't find an answer on here, that means you probably did something wrong and you need to fix it. Go back and try your work again, watch Miss Acton's video again. And then the next one, there's no answer, so you just have to figure out what you got, maybe check your work, and then you type the answer down there in your answer box. I've also attached the websites that we used the other day, the Clecky tool that you guys have used in a lot of Miss Acton's math slides that she does, math forms that she does. And then the other one is the Math Learning Center, and we'll visit that at the very end of the video to show you how to do that again in case you need a reminder. And then the last slide that I'm going to show you is just me just showing you how to do an equation. So let's get started. All right, so this, remember, we have the hidden equation underneath there, so we got to figure out what that is. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a pen, and I'm going to write down my thinking as I go along. So I know that my equation starts with the number 49 because that's the number that starts on the number line. So I know that the first number is going to be 49. I know we are adding because our numbers are going up. It jumps from 49 to 59, then to 60, and then the end of it 63, which is the biggest number. So I know we're going up in value, which means we're adding. Got it so far. Then I need to figure out how much we're adding to it, which is our jumps. We've got a tens jump, so I know at least I'm adding 10. Then we've got 4 little ones jumps right here. So really, if I make 10 sticks and 1s cubes, 1 10 stick for this 1 tens jump right here, and then 4 1s for these 4 1s jumps right here, that gives me the number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So my add-in should be 14. I'm going to undo all of this junk I just wrote on here. So I know that we're adding the number 14 to this equation. And then at the very end, after we've jumped the 14 steps, it says that our answer is 63. Now let's see if we got this right. So again, we're starting at the beginning of our equation. That says it's the first number. The second number, what we're adding to it, is the jumps that we are making. And you can use the tens jumps as 10 sticks and the ones jumps as ones cubes to figure out how much that you're jumping. And then at the very end is the equation that'll help you solve the one. Let's see if we got it right. 49 plus 14 equals 63. We got that right. Good job, guys. All right, so the next question that you have on your forms is where you have to figure out which equation matches or which number line matches the equation. So we're going to go over all the things you need to do. So I'm going to do a post-it note because I want to add some color to this page. I keep clicking on all the wrong stuff, guys. It's like I've never used Jamboard before. Oh yeah, let's use green. So first thing I'm going to do is start at the beginning, okay? Label the jumps, put an answer at the end, and label the values of each jump. Now this might be a lot of extra math words. Miss Acton's going to explain all this as we're working. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Let's put it over here. Make this a little bit bigger so we can do it. All right, so it's to start at the beginning. We can do that because the beginning tells us that we need to write the number 43. So that's what we're going to do. Label the jumps. So first let's figure out how many jumps that we're doing. We need to jump the number 29, which gives us 2 10 sticks and 9 ones cubes. Oh my gosh, guys, we might not have enough room on here. Miss Acton's got to be really careful about her jumps. So let's do 2 big tens jumps, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost ran out of room. I'll make my number line a little bit longer. That's okay. All right, so start at the beginning, got it. Label all the jumps. Oh, we didn't do that yet. We did the jumps, but we did not label them. So these first two are tens jumps. So we need to label them to show they're tens jumps. The rest of these are ones jumps. I'm not going to add the plus symbols because I don't think that my fingers can write that on here. And using the mouse just takes too long. And you guys know when I put those ones there, you know what I mean. You've been doing this a while and you guys are smart. Next, it says put an answer at the end. So we need to make sure that we have an answer down here at the bottom, and then as we're going, label the values of each jump. So that means we got to jump from 43 and go up 2 tens jumps. So I know when I jump from 43 and go up a 10, I know I'm going to have 5 tens. I add another 10 to my collection, another 10 to my place values, my blocks. So it's going to give me 53. I haven't added any ones yet, so the ones place does not change. Then I do another tens jump, which jumps me up to 63. And now we're doing ones cubed. So now we're going to go up just by one. So we're going to count 63, 64, 65, 66, going up by just one. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and at the very end is the number 72. So I have my answer. I started at the beginning. I labeled all of my jumps, all my tens and my ones. I labeled the values of my jump, and I gave my answer at the end. So I did all the stuff that we need to. So that means if I were to find which equation would match this 43 plus 29 equals 72, I would need to find an equation that has all of these things. And you're going to notice when you go back to your form on that question that some of these are missing things. Like, for example, this one's missing tens and ones jumps. It didn't label the jumps and tell you these are 2 tens jumps. That's not okay. You might see another one that kind of did that too. So look through there and see which ones have all the stuff that you need. Okay, right, next slide. This one we have a missing number at the bottom. Let's figure out what it is. So we start with the number 56 at the beginning, and it looks like we're doing a tens jump. So that means that we're not going to have 5 tens anymore. We're adding a 10 sticks. That means that we're going to have 6 tens. We're not adding any more ones to it yet because this is just a tens jump so far. So no ones jumps yet. So the ones place would stay the same, just like our number 56 has a 6. The 6 would stay. So that means this tens jump, we move from 56 to 66. Good. And then all these little ones jumps make us go all the way up to the number 74. Let's make our answer. And I'm pretty sure that your work where you're doing this one, it's in the middle of your ones jump. So a little bit harder. Really gonna have to use that brain. So let's erase our number 66. Let's move that box and see if we were right. Woohoo! We were right. Good job, guys. All right, and then the last one, Miss Acton is just going to act like someone just said, hey, can you solve 28 plus 47 on a number line? I sure can. So first thing I'm going to do is start at the beginning and label it with a number. We're starting with the number 28, and we're jumping 47. So the number 47 I know has 4 tens and is made up of 7 ones. So I know we're going to be jumping 4 tens jumps and 7 ones jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my tens jumps. I'm going to cross those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's where my answer should go. So now let's start labeling our jumps. So we know that these are all tens jumps, so we're going to put plus 10 above all of those. And just like the one equation we did a minute ago, these ones are really close, ones jump, so I'm just going to put a 1 above them. But you guys are smart and have seen Miss Acton do this several times, so you know that those are just ones jumps, so we're adding 1 each time. Now let's start labeling the numbers that go underneath here, the values of our jumps. So we go from the number 28 and we're jumping a 10 stick. That means instead of having 2 10 sticks, you're adding 1 more 10 stick, which means you have 3 10 sticks. Did we add any ones yet? No, we did not. So that means the number 8 and the number 28 does not change because we haven't added any more ones. So that's going to give us the number 38. Same thing, jumping another 10 sticks. That means we're going from having 3 10 sticks to having 4 10 sticks. Didn't touch the 1, so the 1 stayed the same. We're jumping again, adding another 10 sticks, so we don't have 4 anymore. Now we have 5, haven't touched the 1, so the 8 stays the same. And then jumping another jump, now we don't have 5 ones anymore. Now we have 6 ones, or sorry, 6 tens. We don't have 5 tens anymore, we add another one. So now we have 6 tens, and we haven't touched our 1, so they stay the same. Now we notice that we're getting to our smaller ones jumps down there. So that means we need to flip gears and start counting by ones. So going from 68, the number after that is 69. Then we jump to 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, and then 75 looks like it's the last jump that we have. I'm going to circle my answer, put the number 75 up there at the top, and I believe that I've done everything that I need to do. I started at the beginning, I labeled all of my jumps, I created all my jumps, then I put the values of the jumps at the bottom, I found the answer and put it at the end. So you guys should be good to go. So really quick, I told you I was going to remind you how to use these Clecky and Math Learning Center tools. So the Math Learning Center tool is taking you, hopefully it doesn't do that for you guys, just click one of those links, it'll take you where you're supposed to go. So you're going to do no numbers. You could do no ticks and you can add the ticks, that's fine. But I like the ticks because they help me make jumps better. And then you can either make them really, really short together like these are. You can spread them out a little bit more, or you can make them really wide. I like the ones that are really wide because I feel like they make a perfect tens jump. I'm going to push OK. And then I'm going to grab my pen. Remember, I can change my color wheel up here, filling green. So then don't forget, when you go back to your thing, it's got 38 plus 25. So in this tool, you could just write that up there so you don't forget what you're adding together. 38 plus 25. Get started over here with the number 38, and then you can make those perfect tens jumps following those tick marks. It just makes it super easy. But if this one overwhelms you, it's harder to use, and you want to stick with what we've been doing the past few days, the Clecky tool is always safe to stick with. I don't know why that one did it either. I'm going to have to fix those for you. Remember, you have to draw the number line at the bottom, though. It will not be there for you. So it just might be a little bit harder work for you, trying to draw that straight line at the bottom. But then once you have that, then you should be pretty good in labeling your equation. So it's 55 plus, or 35 plus 28. Start with the number 35 at the beginning, start your tens jumps, and then your ones jumps, and finish solving that equation using those tools. So good luck. Please work hard and show Miss Acton, Miss Jess, and Miss Ramos what you guys are made of, how good that you are getting at these number lines, and make your teachers happy. Remember, if you have any questions, please contact your teachers. And bye. Miss Acton loves you. Bye.